Alright, let's do this. Now, today's topic is complementary and supplementary angles. So to start with complementary angles, we know complementary angles are two angles whose measure has a sum of 90 degrees. So, for instance, let's say this angle was 30. Now, if we know they sum up to 90 degrees, that means the complement of angle 30 of angle PUM would be 60, because 60 plus 30 gives me 90. Another way you could do this is simply take 90 minus 30, and you're left with the complement. Now, we say 60 and 30, these two angles are complementary. However, 30 is the supplement of 60, so you just have to be careful in your vocabulary. So we could say angle JUP, angle JUP is the complement of angle PUM. Alright, so together they're complementary, but if we're talking about one is the complement of the other, and we said PUM here, my mistake. Alright, so that's complementary. So if those are complementary, what do you think supplementary is? Alright, well, supplementary is two angles whose measures have a sum of 180 degrees. So let's say this one is 140 degrees. So if we add it to angle K, we should get 180. So 180 minus 140 would be 40. Okay, and think about this. It kind of looks that way. If we would mush these two together, those rays would connect and be a straight line, which we know straight angles measure 180. So same idea. Angle T and angle K are supplementary. However, angle T is the supplement of angle K. So angle T is a supplement of angle K. Okay, so just some vocabulary and exactly what it is. Now, example 1. Given an angle measure, find the complement and the supplement. Well, we know we said the complement is 90 and the supplement is 180. So using that information, let's go ahead and find it. So if the measure is 80, the angle, the complement would be 90 minus 80. Okay, we subtract from 90 and we're left with 10 degrees. So 80 and 10 are complementary angles, or 10 is the complement of 80. Or 80 is a complement of 10, however you want to say it. For supplement, we have 180 minus 80, which gives me 100. So 180 are supplementary angles. Let's do the same for 17. So we take 90 minus 17, gives me 73. And over here we would take 180 minus 17, and we would get 163. Oh, had a brain freeze there. Alright. Now, what about the value of just x? Well, we treat it the same way. Here we took 90 minus 80 and we got our result. So here I'm going to take 90 minus x, and that's my result because there's nothing else to do there. Same for 180. We took this value minus x, and that's my solution. Now we could find it for any value of x. If I said x is 5, we could put in 5 and get 85. If I said x was 89.999, we would get 0.111. Alright. So, now for 2x minus 12. Why don't you hit pause and try this? You're back. Now, 90 minus, and you have to be very careful to put your quantity in parentheses. Now, this changes our solution a little bit. Whenever you have things grouped together, you have to treat it the same way. And since we're subtracting, we're going to have to distribute that value to both. So, minus 2x plus 12. And when you combine your like terms, 90 plus 12 is 102 minus 2x. 102 minus 2x would be your value. Now over here, we would take 180 minus 2x minus 12. Same idea, distribute. You get 180 minus 2x plus 12, which is 192 minus 2x. And again, we could substitute any value in for x and find my complement or supplement. Alright, good stuff. Okay, the ratio of two complementary angles is 3 to 7. Find the measure of the two angles. Alright, so the ratio of two complementary angles. We know we have two complementary angles, so we know they add up to 90. So let's just put a ray in here and go from there. Now it's 3 to 7. So we know it's chopped up in a 3 to 7 ratio. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to call this 3x and I'm going to call this 7x. Then what I'm going to do is find a value for x when put together equals 90 degrees. And then once I have my value for x, I'm going to substitute it back in and actually find the measure of each of the two angles. So 3x plus 7x is 10x equals 90. Divide by 10, and x is 9. Now, once you have your solution, you should always go check to see if this works. So here we have 3 times 9, now that we know x is 9, and I get 9, 18, 27, and 7 times 9 is 63. Together, do those two add up to 90? Yes, they're complementary angles. So for the measure of my two angles are 27 and 63. So how we deal with this ratio is just chop up your angle into the ratio and then solve. Not so bad. Now down here, angle ABC and BCD are supplementary. Solve for x and find the actual angle measures. Now let's try to do this one without a diagram. So we know these two angles are supplementary and we have values for those two. So we know supplementary means add up to 180. So let's do exactly that. 15x minus 10 plus 3x minus 8 equals 180 degrees. Take your two values, add them up, and if they're supplementary, they should be 180. So let's find the value of x. Combine your like terms. 15x and 3x give me 18x. Negative 10 and negative 8 is minus 18 equals 180. Add 18. 18x equals 198. And 198 divided by 18 gives me 11. So x is 11. And now it said, so solve for x, we took care of that, and find the actual angle measures. So let's go substitute our values in and find the angle measures. So angle ABC is 15 times 11 minus 10. So 15 times 11 is 165, minus 10 is 155. So angle ABC is 155. Now, before we even do anything, you should be able to guess BCD. Because we know it's supplementary, so 180 minus 155, we should get 25 as an answer. Well, let's see how good we are. So we have 3 times 11 minus 8 gives me 33 minus 8, which sure enough is 25 degrees. So it all checks out. That's all I got. See you tomorrow. Thanks.